Hello mga ka-senior, today we are going to Makati to view the exhibit at the Art Fair Philippines, the biggest art exhibit in the country. So we are going to spend the whole day exploring the works of Filipino artists, from budding to professional artists. So join me as we do the visit to Art Fair Philippines in Makati. Let's go! The MRT to the Art Fair in Makati, Ayala. Okay. Ayala. Na lang tayo naliligaw dito sa Glorieta sa puntang landmark dito siguro. just arrived dito sa Ayala Triangle for the Arts Fair. Korean singer. Just about art pay. Senior is 500 instead of 700. So let's go inside the galleries. So directory, so many things to see. So little time. Gallery 10 to 32, but we have to get to Tower 2. Morning.
Sixth floor of Ayala Triangle, Tower 2. Contemporary legacies. Catch speaker Jeremy Barnes as he presents from 11 a.m. until 12:30 p.m.
Going to Tower 2.
part of the art fair. It's something that we do every year. And this year we have chosen 6 artists. So they choose artists on a wide range of their careers, or whether they're beginning or mid-career or a little bit more established. And this year we have, as mentioned, 6 artists. 5 are in this space, and 1 is actually outside with the barrier tape hanging around. So he is one of the other special project artists. And the exhibit is called Barrier Tape 2, and the artist it's by Spy Studio. So Spy Studio is actually an anonymous artist, so I cannot tell you who he is. All I can tell you is that he was brought here by the Spanish embassy, so you can guess what nationality he is. Like going back and forth, and I was like taking pictures of the trees, and I was sending it to him, and then he'd be like, "It's not majestic enough." So eventually we settled on that tree, and then he came here with hundreds and thousands of barrier tapes. We had like a crane lift, like lifting it all over, and what he wants to do by that exhibition is kind of make you look twice on the things that you see all the time. So it's really cool walking around the park because you see trees and parks all the time, and when you live here you kind of take it for granted. So he is just making you look at it again and appreciate it.
Okay. Her multidisciplinary practice spans glass blowing, performance, video installation, and scent. Her work delves into themes of feminism, environmentalism, and decolonization, and how it intersects with the body. It explores the resilience of these marine animals and in the face of environmental destruction.
Graduated UP Fine Arts. And for this exhibition, it's entitled Bakulo or Twister. The ceramic pieces are inspired by the Daruma dolls of Japan. Those dolls are situated at the wishing temples there, wherein you ring a bell, you wish, and you ring a bell. So that's a concept for this exhibition. You can actually touch the art, you can actually touch the ceramic pieces. Then what we do is when you get one, you whisper, you make a wish, and you ring the bell 3 times. Yeah. And then what Jessel C said is, this is what he said. He wants us to, stop. Minsan, kailangan natin mag-upo sa atin. So when you make your wish, you feel the ringing of the bell, you feel the surroundings. So feel free to touch any of this. It's free. And it's also fun fact, there are actually 100 plus artworks here. So feel free to touch them, to choose what resonates with you, and make your wish.
Pwede ito alukin.
Manuel Ocampo, and he is a multiple award-winning painter. He's had multiple exhibits all over the world, and he's worked for he's been featured in very important art events throughout his career. And he's actually known for his frequent and strategic stylistic drifts in response to new contexts and subject matter. So So what does that mean? So I was talking to Manuel the other day. For those of you who don't know, I'm also actually a painter myself. So him and I it's very cool for me being able to pick his brain. So the other day, him and I were talking, and I was trying to get his insight on what the heck is this all about. And we were just talking about our process and how he creates art and makes things. And we were just talking about how, as an artist, there's so many different things that go on in his brain. It's like one part talks to the other part, talks to the other part. Like an idea delves into another idea, and it's all those things. And when he was explaining that to me, I kind of got a better sense of his paintings and his artworks. Because if you look at it, they don't really make sense. It's kind of different ideas talking to one another, and they seem related, but they're not really related. But in his brain, that's how it works. Hello. Okay, so now I will talk about Manny Garibay, who was born in Kidapawan, North Cotabato. So he is very much known for his expressionist figurative style, and he focuses on social and political consciousness. So very much on social realism. So he often paints ordinary people in different political, religious scenes. You can see that two antique doors are greet you before you enter, and he focuses on the term dambana, which actually refers to an altar or shrine. That's kind of why you have to enter into your own secret space. So he kind of takes this concept of dambana, this concept of a shrine, and kind of wants you to question it. Because a lot of the times, when we think of devotion, it's kind of, you don't question it. It's kind of just this is in front of you, this is what you're meant to praise or what you're meant to devote yourself to. So he kind of wants to question that a little bit and turn it into a space of possibility, dialogue, and hope rather than just unquestioned devotion.
Ryan Cusco as a painter, a sculptor, an artist, architect, he is known for, of course, his strong stone sculptures, but often resembles totem poles. His affinity for this type of material or mediums stems from his childhood since he grew up near the mining site. So for this exhibition entitled The Pain Passes, The Beauty Remains, Ryan Cusco says he was very hands-on on this exhibition creation, both struggle and reward. And I feel like the natural process of the stones, how the stones came out to be, how it was shaped, also added context, adding to Ryan's contribution to make these faces on the stones.
All of the exhibits. It's not very single spaces, and it really encourages you to experience each exhibit very much like you would in a temple.
Leads us towards widening the local audience for contemporary art and highlighting the visual arts in a meaningful way. Through this residency, the fair hopes to open up the possibilities for Filipino artists even more. So for For the first edition, we had two grants, which is Charles Moore. He is a critic, a curator, and a doctoral candidate at Columbia University. And the other one is Anne-Laure Levantre, is a New York-based curator, writer, and creative producer specialized in site-specific and situation art. So,
after walking around, you guys might have noticed these church views and the kind of scattered around. Church views were loaned to us by the National Museum, and it does tie in with the whole design of the space and the inspiration from temples and spaces of sacredness.
Isaiah is actually here. If you want to say hi, the one there. Isaiah is a motion graphics and multimedia engineer from Manila. This work combines creativity and technology to tell stories through stunning visuals. He focuses on light, movement, and space to turn the ordinary things, ordinary areas into immersive spaces. So Isaiah creates his arts using fractals, creating mesmerizing visual that emerge from mathematical operations that repeated as to why the title is The Language of Infinity. So if you want to say hi to Isaiah, is here, and please feel free to explore. Also, Isaiah also has the art in 10 Days of Art, which is the projection exhibition outside the park, which opens at night. So if you're still at night, you might see it lighting the whole park. Yeah.
Thank you. Isaiah Capio, by the way. If you're gonna ask about my uncles, yes, they are my uncles. Kapitbahay ko lang. Ayun. Good morning, good morning. It's a bit nervous pag may mic. But yeah, my work is all about fractals. These are mathematical patterns, infinitely complex patterns. I use math as an engineer before. I use math to create these patterns. So that's why it's very similar to what we see outside. Like this one, it looks like stone, but it's not. It's surreal. And even the medium is, it's dye-sublimated aluminum print. So the print itself is infused in the metal. It looks like a painting, but it's not.
So for this year, the Art Fair photo section features a known exhibitor in Photo, which is an exhibition titled Kuha, created by Kokoy Lumbao. So Kuha, which translates to capture. The capture aptly captures the unique Filipino perspective, sensibility, and photography, as has it become the colloquial term for anyone who sets out to capture images in this highlights. So at this year, Art Fair Photo presents compelling selections of works for both returning artists and new discoveries, highlighting photography's ongoing impact and role in the contemporary art. So feel free to walk back to photo or the photo section, then we'll meet you guys there at the artist.
Welcome to Black Computer Mayan, or in English, Black Mayan for always named on computer. Black Computer Mayan is an exhibition on kernel, internet, and networking cultures in the form of a never-ending karaoke party. So this exhibit is curated and coded by Chia Amasota. They are here with us today. Chia is an internet artist and technologist, and so this exhibit is completely interactive. The main piece of this exhibit is the website, which you can access through the students over there through the collaboration between over 20 digital artists, and on the website you'll find all of their individual pieces. It was created over the span of 2 years, and essentially this exhibit is a tribute to what it's like to be a Filipino on the internet in the early 2000s. Gia is here with us today. I will let them talk about it.
Yeah, thanks for the spiel. I'll just like a few quick words. I'm an internet artist. I do a lot of browser-based work, a lot of editor art, a lot of websites, interactive fiction, a lot of electronic literature. So part of computer my ad has been in the works for the past 2 years. And what it basically is it's an exhibition of many pieces in collaboration with like 21 artists. They're all distinct websites. And it looks like a video machine. So here's an example. This remote controls it, but it's all built on the website. It's like 21 independent pieces hosted here. It's a mix of games, software, video art, film, literature. All of them are not just digital, but the pieces make work that directly use the fortresses of the browser. For example, we think about the networking, we think about lags, and the glitchiness of the web, and they use that.
Call it like the hop on, hop off button. But yeah.
May music and movement po siya. Yung music, wait lang, sir.
Galing. Financial repertory.
Mahilig po kayo pumunta sa mga museum?
Hello mga kasinger, we just finished going around Art Fair Philippines dito sa may Ayala Triangle. We're very happy to see over 50 galleries showcasing their best in contemporary arts, Filipino contemporary arts. Nakakatuwa dahil now you can see how creative, artistic Filipino artists are, from paintings to sculpture. Mamaya meron pa mga music may mga movies na hindi natin mapapanood, but just the same, this is one of those events that every art enthusiast should look forward to every year, dahil talagang makikita nyo kung gaano kagaling ang Pilipino. Not only contemporary art, but we were able to see some of the works of great artists like Amor Solo, Magsaysayho, Sobel, Luna, Hidalgo, and many more. I'm glad that galleries like Leon and Lopez also participated in this particular event. So we were also very happy to join the tour organized by the organizer of Art Fair Philippines. We were able to see the works of 5 or 6 new artists, which they highlighted on Ayala 1, Ayala 2 building. So ang ganda. So if you still have time, the exhibit is still on up to February 23. So if ever you're in Makati, if you want to really come to Makati, please do visit Art Fair Philippines. With that, I'd like to thank you very much for joining me in this different kind of adventure. Travel while you can. Until our next vlog, see you soon.